What is up, everybody? I am RC Gates, and I am here with another tutorial for you. Now, the last video we covered importing fonts into Procreate. Now, we're going to be talking about importing brushes into Procreate. Now, as I mentioned in my Procreate tools tutorial, there are already a lot of brushes already preset into the system. A lot of them are very well put together, and if you don't want to expand as much, you can use just those ones. It's totally alright to do so. But if you want to get more specific with what kind of brushes you like, my best suggestion is to go and search for some of those brushes and import them as well. There are brushes that are just stamps, like if you want to have like a leaf or something, then you can have a stamp for that. There are some that are galaxy ones that have like a crap ton of stars on them where you can just stamp it on the page and they'll show up. But there's also ones where you can pull out something like a paintbrush or a watercolor paint or anything like that. There's always those options there, and I'm going to show you today how you are able to import these brushes into Procreate if you wanted to. So, with that being said, you're going to first go and search for these brushes. Usually you can just go on to maybe Google or somewhere, and you just put in like Procreate brushes, and a lot of those options will come up on their searches. There are ones that are paid, there are ones that are free. Free ones are probably the easiest ones to get. Again, with the same thing that happens with the importing fonts, there are certain brushes that are only licensed for personal use. Certain creators will only allow that, so just make sure you're reading the licensing agreements for these brushes. So, what I've done is I've downloaded a brush set. I don't really plan on using this for other bits of my own art, but I did get it solely so that I can show you guys how this process works. So, without any further ado, let's jump over to Procreate. So, this is Procreate, and this is the canvas that I'm going to be working on. As you can see, a little doodle of an eye here. Maybe not the best looking eye, but an eye nonetheless. It's just a piece of art. And say I wanted to use a different brush, because right now I'm just using a studio pen brush. So you can just draw whatever the hell you want on the screen and it will look like a pen. But say I wanted to have, say, a paintbrush. And the ones that are in the system I didn't really like. For example, we are going to go in to the brush library. We are going to press the plus button. What the? No. Okay. We are going to press the plus button up in this right-hand corner. And you will see that this is pretty much your area to add a brush. You can create whatever type of brush you want, but you can also import a brush as well. And that option is up in the right-hand corner. So we're going to press the import button, and as you can see, very simple to the importing the fonts process. This will go straight to the area of your iPad that is most connected to the other places. So this one connects to my iCloud drive. So here you see that I have the brushes that I downloaded in the iCloud drive already. And again, very much like importing fonts, all you need to do is click on that. It will download. It'll take a little bit longer than the fonts, but it does still show up. And those brushes were called free painting. I don't know why, probably because they were free brushes and they were painting brushes. And you'll see that they will show up in the brush library under free painting. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these brushes that you can use. They pretty much function the exact same way as the other brushes. So we have one of them selected right here. Let's go with that one just so it's a little bit larger. And we'll throw in, let's say, some orange. Or maybe some black if we want to color in the area around the eye. And you'll see that these brushes are able to function now that they are imported into the system. And you can play around with them all you want. You can see what their functions are, and you can see what the difference is between them and the other brushes in the system are. And it's pretty much all up to you from now on. You can do whatever you want with them now that they are in the system and per the licensing agreement, of course. And you can also pretty much edit them however you want. So you can go in, you can decide that maybe you want to change up how the shape of it looks. You can go in and you can edit that. It's there. Maybe, is it maybe too jittery? You can go in and you can streamline that. And that makes all the lines much more smooth. Now, there's a lot of different stuff that you can get into in these brushes, but my main tutorial today was just to show you how to import these brushes. And as you saw with the importing fonts, this is incredibly simple. So long as you have something that is connected to your iPad where you can put these files and easily access them later. So that is pretty much it for this tutorial. As you can see, it is incredibly easy, and even a big beginner in Procreate will be able to do this. So don't be worrying about about it being complicated or anything, because as you can see, you can get this done in maybe like 5 minutes. I will be having more tutorials like this. I will be expanding into art tutorials at some point, and make sure to keep your eye out for that. I do have a couple more process tutorials like this one thought out, but I do still have to record those and get all the stuff situated for those. But make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. All of those definitely help to grow the channel, and the more that I'm able to do this, the more that I'm able to show you guys my process behind making art and making comics. And if I'm able to help you guys doing that, then that just makes me more happy. So, thank you guys for stopping by. I will see all of you guys in the next video. Peace out.